Now, look, actors Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas have reportedly split after less than a year of dating, a source told The Sun.
Hearing that Ana de Armas has left Tom Cruise.
That Cruise is 63, she is 37. So we've got Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio. Michael, what's with these celebrities? They date women so much younger, but it just hasn't quite ever worked out.
They looked like Hollywood perfection. Private jets, champagne smiles, yacht sunsets, and that untouchable glow two A-listers carry when the chemistry is brand new. But behind the flashbulbs and headlines, something shifted. Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas, one of Hollywood's most surprising yet magnetic pairings, quietly called it quits after just under a year. The word from people inside their circle is simple. The spark faded. No explosions, no chaos. Just two professionals deciding the glitter wasn't enough to carry the story to a happy ending. Quiet endings can be the loudest truths in this town.
Always. I always go too far.
Their connection started the old-fashioned Hollywood way. Work first, curiosity second, and then that unmistakable energy that turns pages into chapters. Early meetings about a supernatural thriller titled Deeper brought them into the same room. By February, whispers turned to sightings. April put them in Madrid, hands close, smiles closer. May brought an appearance at David Beckham's 50th birthday bash in Notting Hill, the kind of event where power couples are soft-launched with a single photo. Summer was a montage, an Oasis concert at Wembley, sunstruck days on a yacht off Spain, and that Vermont weekend where the hand-holding said the quiet part out loud.
It's just life. It's nothing, I kind of look at a body like a car.
Before we dive into the how and why, quick favor. If you've been tracking this romance from the first rumor to the final curtain, tap like and drop a comment with your take. Did you think Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas had real staying power, or did it always feel like a summer flame? Your take helps this video reach more people who live for the tea. Tom Cruise doesn't date halfway. His love language has always looked like logistics and largesse. Clear your schedule, we're wheels up. Sources said he showered Ana with thoughtful gifts. Gold bracelets, couture pieces, hand-picked luxuries that say, "I see you," without a word. But the grandest gesture was access. The private jet, the instant escape to Madrid, the ability to go anywhere, anytime. For a while it worked. The world's most disciplined action icon and a rising star with effortless presence. Two people who know how to hit their marks, suddenly off script together.
I love that, but you are making projects with Ana, who you also showed love to, was amazing in Ballerina. What's it like collaborating with her and showing each other support?
Yeah, listen, very, very talented. Great dramatic actress, comedic, tremendous ability, learns quickly.
By late summer, though, the edges frayed. The warmth on camera cooled off camera. Friends noticed more logistics, fewer long laughs. The word spark came up a lot in the whispers, as in the spark had gone. Not resentment, not rivalry. Just the slow fade that happens when two lives run at different speeds. Tom's world is calibrated down to the minute. Ana's is freer, looser, a touch more instinctive. For a while, that contrast made them magnetic. Over time, it made them misaligned. Two pilots, different instruments, same storm. The split itself was mature, almost surgical. No Instagram essays, no paparazzi setups with strategic coffee cups. The line from insiders was firm, mutual decision, better as mates, still fond, still friendly. That kind of ending is rare in a place where every goodbye is usually a performance. But it fits them. Tom hides mess with precision, Ana sidesteps it with grace. They didn't need a villain because there wasn't one. Just a plot that stopped asking to be filmed.
Yeah, it's almost like being a rich celebrity in Hollywood. You can just kind of go out with girls like a guy drives a test car.
No.
It's horrible. And then the girls realize, oh, this is just a rich old guy. What am I doing here? I should leave.
Of course, the post-breakup optics hit social media like confetti. Ana was spotted leaving a Santa Monica gym with Miles Teller, who shared the screen with Tom in Top Gun Maverick. They left separately. Still, the internet doesn't do nuance. Paris Fashion Week brought new photos and a mystery man. Puerto Rico brought a party moment with Bad Bunny. None of it proves anything except that Anna isn't hiding. She's out, she's glowing, she's fine. That's its own headline, and it travels fast. Tom did the thing Tom does. He worked. When life tilts, he leans back into stunts, structure, and set calls. The twist is irresistible. Despite the split, Anna is still cast opposite him in Deeper, and another project with the working title, Pressure, remains on their schedules. Imagine rehearsing tender scenes with the person you just agreed to love, strictly as a friend. Imagine the crew watching for the flicker of a real memory behind a scripted kiss. They'll show up, hit marks, and make it look effortless. That's the job. But everyone will be reading between the lines.
When there's such a big age gap, but not that I'm judging. Age is a number, but there you go.
So why didn't the romance last? The simplest answer is timing. The tougher answer is fit. Tom Cruise has spent decades mastering momentum. He is velocity, ambition, control. He has been married to Mimi Rogers, to Nicole Kidman, to Katie Holmes. His love life has always been photographed through glass. That pace, that pressure, few people can breathe in air that thin. Ana de Armas is intensely focused too, but her compass is different. She follows the story, not the stopwatch. She can live with mystery in the margins. That's alluring, until it asks both people to rewrite themselves. Anna's history taught her about volume and silence. She was married to Marc Clotet from 2011 to 2013. She dated Ben Affleck, the kind of romance that becomes a full-time job even when you don't want it to. She was later linked to Manuel Anito Cuesta. She knows the cost of letting your personal life be public currency. So when the cruise spotlight tilted from flattering to fluorescent, maybe she chose to keep her center of gravity. There's freedom in saying, this is beautiful and not for me forever. Their work calendars didn't help. She's stacking roles off Knives Out, Blade Runner 2049, and Blonde, the kind of run that changes your career and your boundaries. He is still the first man on set, last man off, an institution inside a human body. Building something lasting requires room to be ordinary, to waste time together, to learn each other's quiet. It's hard to have that when both of you are operating at peak altitude. Respect can survive those conditions. A relationship sometimes can't. They didn't torch bridges, that's key. The decision to remain friends and colleagues suggests a shared understanding of narrative, and they're not trying to win the breakup. They're trying to protect the work, the crews, the schedules, the people who rely on them. Two professionals shielding 100 other livelihoods. It's not romantic, but it is grown. In a city obsessed with the mess, restraint is rebellion. Online, the speculation machine did what it always does. Some said Tom's intensity is too much to live with. Others argued Anna wanted something less engineered, less strategic. A brutal take trending on X summed it up like this: dating Tom Cruise must feel like living on a movie set. Every moment spectacular, until you realize spontaneity isn't on the call sheet. Maybe unfair, maybe true, maybe both. Public myths are easy. Private chemistry is math only two people can do. The fascinating part is what comes next on camera. When Deeper starts rolling, audiences will bring all of this into the theater. Every glance will be studied for subtext. Every pause will be a Rorschach test. If the chemistry sizzles, people will wonder if the spark ever fully died. If it doesn't, they'll say, see? That's why it ended either way. Curiosity sells tickets. Hollywood trades in what we can't know, and this is the kind of almost knowledge viewers pay to feel. Tom's history adds a bittersweet frame. The Nicole Kidman years are still a golden memory for many fans. Two incandescent careers, two impossible cheekbones, one famously private world. The marriage to Katie Holmes became a cautionary tale about visibility and control. With Tom, love stories often read like action sequences. High stakes, beautiful locations, zero room for error. He's brilliant at that mode, and it's part of why the world watches him. But romance isn't a mission, it's a margin. It asks for softness he rarely exhibits in public, and maybe rarely finds time to maintain. For Anna, the arc is acceleration. She has range, gravity, and a gift for pulling the camera into her quiet. She talks about work with a steadiness that suggests she plays the long game. There's a reason she can move from sleek franchise energy to raw awards bait roles without losing the audience. Her romantic life will keep making headlines because she's luminous, but her career is going to outshine the gossip. That's the best revenge a breakup never needs.
But like, I think I speak for every red-blooded guy on the planet hearing that when I say this. So you're saying there's a chance?
Line them up, gentlemen.
The irony of their ending is that it feels like the most adult thing either could do. Not a surrender, not a scandal, just an understanding that love and logistics weren't lining up. They tried. They built memories that will follow them onto set and into future interviews. And then, when the math turned against them, they chose kindness over drama. Hollywood is loud. They picked a quiet lane. That won't trend as hard as a feud, but it lasts longer in your chest. So here we are. Photos dissected, timelines aligned, rumors sorted from reality. What remains is simple. Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas met at work, fell fast, traveled beautifully, and decided to land with care instead of crashing for spectacle. They will see each other again under lights with cameras rolling, saying words someone else wrote about a love someone else imagined. Maybe some of those words will still feel true. Maybe that's enough. Maybe the most honest love story is knowing when to let the credits roll before the plot turns cruel. If you've ever been in a relationship that looked perfect in pictures but quietly changed temperature when nobody was watching, you already understand this ending. Glamour can't fix rhythm. Gifts can't replace ease. And sometimes, choosing friendship over friction is the only way to respect what was real about what you had. That's not failure. That's stewardship. They protected the good parts by refusing to perform the bad ones for us. Will they ever circle back? Hollywood is a carousel. People you thought were gone ride by again. For now, the answer is work, and work is an answer that keeps both of them whole. When Deeper finally premieres, everyone will project their own theory onto every scene. That's fine. What matters to them is that they stayed human in a machine designed to turn people into storylines. In the end, that might be the bravest choice either of them made in this relationship. Stepping out of character when the director in the sky yelled, "Cut." Make sure to like this video. Comment your take on whether this romance ever had long-term potential, and subscribe for more carefully sourced Hollywood drama, respectful deep dives, and the real story behind the red carpet glow.